to another edition of WAM. After a week break, we are back, and tonight we got plenty of big action going on tonight. Since we have, technically usually we do our Super Bowl, but due to being a week action and nothing to build up, tonight we're just going to do a Super WAM tonight. However, a big main event tonight will be the Super Bowl II. It will be Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Technically, it's a Super Bowl prediction match, but it should be fun tonight. But anyways, we also have the Internet title on the line tonight. King of the Internet, Zach Bagans, will defend the title against Gordon Ramsay. We'll also have the Gimmicks title on the line. We'll also have, I think that's it. Well, yeah. But anyways, let's get on to the action. We're starting off with a couple of champions versus number one contender tag matches. And this one's a big one to start off the bat. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday tonight. Getting ready for that big snowstorm, technically. I don't know if it's a big snowstorm, but we're supposed to get 48 inches of snow. So it should be interesting. Hope everyone is doing good so far. I know I am tonight. So here is our matchup for tonight, our first matchup tonight. It is for the number one contenders. It's Jean-Luc Picard teaming up with SpongeBob and Patrick, taking on Chris Danger, who is the WAM World Heavyweight Champion, along with the Dynamic Duos champions, Real Warfare. So this should be interesting, six-man tag. Later on tonight, it will be the Women's Championships as well. Dakota Kai and Bailey Harper teaming up to take on the number one contenders of Britt Baller and Madison Hopkins. Hopkins will be the number one contender for Dakota Kai's championship. Meanwhile, Britt will be getting a championship to earn a shot. Well, get a shot at Bailey Harper's championship. Then that will probably be next week. Hey, Mikey, how you doing, dude? And right now, let's start off with some champions versus contenders match.
Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise.
Make it so. Make it so.
The following contest is an elimination tornado tag team match. Making his way to the ring from Paris, France, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jean-Luc Picard.
You don't deserve to wear that uniform.
This is becoming a speech.
You're the captain, sir. Going hiking.
I'm the type to ramble on about something everyone knows.
So here comes Jean-Luc Picard, who's the number one contender to Chris Danger's World Heavyweight Championship. Their title match will be next week.
Make it so.
You know, another big super card of WAM. So that should be interesting.
Talking in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic, so that no one had the chance to interrupt. It was really quite
Hey Jez, how you doing, dude? Just in time. Now here comes the #1 contenders for the Diamond Duels champions. SpongeBob and Patrick.
Making his
SpongeBob and
way
Patrick,
to the
of course,
ring
won a
at combined weight
#1
of
contenders match to make them as the
496
#1
pounds.
contenders to take on the Diamond Duels champions next week.
Pat and Patrick.
So it should be interesting for them. They've battled Real Warfare before, but came up short. Can they upset Real Warfare next week? We'll have to see. But tonight, they're focusing on a 6-man tag, teaming up with Jean-Luc Picard. Now, is the sound loud or? And now here comes Chris Danger, the WAM World Heavyweight Champion. Turn that a little down there.
And his opponent. First, from Philadelphia.
Here comes Chris Danger.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, the world prestigious, undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Chris Danger, of course, beating Johnny Wham for the championship a few weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we found out that Jean-Luc Picard will be challenging Chris Danger for the title, which he beat in the beating David Arquette and Johnny Wham in that #1 contenders match. And now here comes the Diamond Duels champions. Guerrilla Warfare.
First, at a combined weight of 1,065 pounds, the champion, the Gentle Giant, and Don Kid Kane.
Now, Guerrilla Warfare has won their belts, defeating Jean-Luc Picard and Zach Bagans. And since then, Zach Bagans and Jean-Luc Picard have been doing successful singles work after dropping the titles to Guerrilla Warfare. Now, Guerrilla Warfare is hoping to keep those titles for a very long time, but SpongeBob and Patrick could dethrone them next week. So here we go. And this is technically a 6-man war here. And usually these matches probably will end up quick. We got DK just working on SpongeBob. You got Patrick taking on Harambe. And then you've got Jean-Luc Picard going after Chris Danger. So everything seems to be starting off fine here. Yeah, 8 power, that's for sure. Ooh, devastating super kick for Jean-Luc Picard. Chris Danger gets out of that though. Meanwhile, the Guerrilla Warfare just attacking SpongeBob. Patrick is on the other side.
Has been eliminated.
And someone is out. I think SpongeBob may be out. And I forgot, this is an elimination type of match. It's all good. Oh. And there goes Pickles. Chris Danger eliminates Pickles and Team Harambe, or Team Chris Danger, starts it off quick and ends it off quick. And I told you these matches would end off quick. Or this match. Didn't expect to be that quick though. I'll have to rework that type of match stipulation there though. But Chris Danger's team wins, which is the champions.
Chris Danger, the Gentle Giant, and Dawn.
Sounds really good. I don't know what I'm going to be making tomorrow though. So there it is. The champions celebrating the ring after eliminating the #1 contenders. But can they get their momentum next week when they defend their titles against the same opponents? We'll have to see. On to our next match. And right now we're starting off, our next match will be a triple threat for the Gimmicks Divisions Championship. Norman Smiley won the #1 contender, but Finn Balor is in this match to make it a triple threat. So it's going to be interesting who comes up top. And will Mike Bennett retain the title? We'll have to see. Indeed it is. It's Bennett time. Bennett Canales. Well, here comes Finn Balor. Finn Balor adding himself into this match. Make it an interesting triple threat.
Introducing the challenger from Brent, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor, multi-time Gimmicks Divisions champion. Would love to capture that title again, but we'll have to see. Who do you guys see winning this match? Will it be Finn Balor? Will it be Norman Smiley? Or will it be Mike Bennett Canales? I think I know who Mikey's going to choose. Screaming Norman Smiley.
And introducing the challenger from England, weighing in at 240
There's
pounds.
Screaming Norman Smiley,
Prime
former
time.
Cruiserweight champion. And I think he was a former Gimmicks Divisions champion as well. I'll have to look at my archives, but... Yep, Norman Smiley won the #1 contenders match 2 weeks ago. And now he's in here competing at a chance at winning the title tonight. I know you're gonna go with in there, Britt. And now here comes the Gimmicks Divisions champion, Mike Bennett Kanellis.
And introducing the champion from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the Extreme Lucha Libre Wrestling Champion, Mike Kanellis.
Mike Kanellis, not a fan favorite in this crowd tonight, but he is a multi-time Gimmicks Divisions champion. And he would love to retain this title, but it's going to be a tough task when you have two interesting technikers in this match in Norman Smiley and Finn Balor. So here we go. And here we go, and Mike Kanellis starts it off with a spine buster to Finn Balor. And now clotheslines to Norman Smiley. And he just chokes out Norman Smiley right now. And now Finn Balor just warming up. Ignores the kick, but gets caught into the gut punch by Mike Kanellis into an elbow. Misses it and gets the Pele kick to Mike Kanellis there. And a drop kick to Norman Smiley, and now Mike Kanellis with an elbow drop. Or elbow shot to Finn Balor, and now Mike Kanellis, ooh, a discus punch. And now an elbow to Norman Smiley, another elbow, and another elbow, and another elbow. And he's just, Mike Kanellis, Bennett, he's showing tough. But Finn Balor catches him with the brain buster. And Finn Balor just tugging on his head, sliding him down the mat. Now just work on the arms here. This is the Enziguri. And Smiley, Norman Smiley with the senton, but I don't know if he got into that. And now Bennett gets countered, and Norman Smiley with a suplex. And now Norman Smiley targeting Finn Balor here with a DDT. I think that's a DDT suplex there. And now he's going for that technical style. But Finn Balor gets out of that. And Mike Kanellis Bennett is throwing a bunch of haymakers there. Gets out of the way though. Into a big boot. to Norman Smiley, and now Finn Balor with a body slam. Picks him up though. And now he's going for a sit-up powerbomb, going for the pin. But Mike Kanellis kicks out. Now Finn Balor gets caught. Norman Smiley going for that Fisherman's Buster. Now Norman Smiley picking up Mike Kanellis. And nice counter there. Was going to go for the power bomb, but gets countered. And now all three men. Norman Smiley back in the ring, and he's taunting. Sends Kanellis to the corner now. This is the drop kick. Finn Balor going for a gut buster. No. Fireman's carry kick. Gets carried by Norman Smiley. Finn Balor though gets out of Norman Smiley way. And a nice dragon suplex. And Mike Kanellis with a low blow to Finn Balor. And Mike Kanellis retains. And of course, Mike Kanellis and Finn Balor have a rivalry. That is one of the main rivalries in the WAM that happened last year. And they're continuing that tonight in a controversial win by Mike Kanellis Bennett with a nut shot. What is next for Finn Balor, and what is next for Norman Smiley, who might have to talk to the powers that be for another shot because he was never pinned. But Mike Kanellis is still your new gimmick, well, still your gimmicks division champion. It's now time for our next match. And so far it's been a quick show so far right now. We're in our third match of our 6-match card. And this next match is another champions versus contenders match. This time it's the women's side. In a rare, strange bedfellows match, Madison Hopkins is teaming up with Britt Balor to take on the champions of Bailey Harper and Dakota Kai. And this is going to be an interesting tag team match, though. Of course, Madison Hopkins and Bailey Harper, teammates. While Dakota Kai and Britt Balor were teaming together, but things happened. So here we go.
Introducing first, from Salem, Massachusetts, Massachusetts, the Queen, Brittany Bay Ward.
Britt Baylor teaming up with Madison Hopkins tonight in a strange #1 contenders versus champions match. Next week, both contenders and champions will be, both championship matches will be on the card next week in another big WAM scheduled. And that will have 7 matches. So you got the men's world heavyweight champion, you got the Diamond Dealers Championship, you got both the ladies championship on the line. Jam-packed episode next week. And now here comes the other #1 contender, this time for Dakota Kai's championship.
And her partner from Tampa, Florida, Madison Hopkins.
Madison Hopkins has issued a rematch clause to Dakota Kai's championship, and that match will be happening next week. And now here comes Bailey Harper, the Queen Internet Champion. She will be defending her title next week against Britt Baylor.
And their opponents, first, from West Hollywood, California, the undisputed Women's Internet Champion, Bailey.
And now here comes Dakota
And her
Kai.
partner, from Auckland, New Zealand, the undisputed Women's World Champion, Dakota Kai, champion.
Dakota Kai recently won her championship in a triple threat against Britt Baylor and Madison Hopkins. And now she'll have her first tough defense against Madison Hopkins next week. So that should be a good match. And here we go. Britt Baylor starts it off against Bailey Harper. But Bailey Harper going after her arm. Into a kick. And just, devastating suplex, buckle smash there by Bailey Harper. And now she tags in Dakota Kai. And a big boot by Dakota Kai. And just stomping on Britt Baylor there, but Britt Baylor with a jawbreaker. Gets caught though. Into the Russian leg sweep. And Madison Hopkins is wanting to tag in Britt Baylor, but it's not happening, it looks like. Britt Baylor though gets out of there. And now sends Dakota Kai to the corner. Just work on the hand. Now Britt Baylor setting up. Shining Wizard. But Dakota Kai kicks out. Now tags in Madison Hopkins. And Madison Hopkins just stretching Dakota Kai like a pretzel. And now Dakota Kai about to set up her finisher here. And then she's going for a chiropractor. And she hits it. And now she's going for it again. You've got to be kidding me. And Madison Hopkins kicks out of it twice. Now tags in Britt Baylor. And this is some interesting tag team action. Devastating. And a kick to the face by Dakota Kai there. And now Dakota Kai tags in Bailey Harper. Ah, Shining Wizard. And now she ain't finished yet. Ooh. But Britt Baller kicks out though. She gets out of it. Sends her to the corner. Nice arm drag though. And Shine Wizard. But Bailey Harper kicks out. Get a punch. He gets out of it. Goes for the arm. Ooh, devastating drop kick. And Bailey Harper pins the #1 contender. But it was a good match for both teams, but Bailey Harper continuing to be a devastating option for the team. And I don't know if Madison Hopkins is distraught or happy, but you have to be pleased. And then the strange team of the champions get the victory here. And the champions have been 2-0 tonight. Could be a sign for them this week. And it's time for our next match. Our next match is women. It looks like Charles Chungus has something to say. We'll have to see what he has to say. And it's time for a Charles Chungus promo. And let's see what he has to say.
Hello, I am Ring the Bell legend Charles Chungus and I'm issuing a challenge for my main division title. Last time I was on this shit show I beat the giant glass of sugar water you call Kool-Aid Man. And to tell you the truth, after I won I got so thirsty I ended up drinking him.
Hold on, let me just fix this here. We got mic issues, but hold on.
With that being said, tonight I will put my title on the line and take on everyone and anybody. And whoever this jabroni is, I will beat him like I did with Cherry Tang Man. Okay, let's get this over with. Let's bring this jabroni out and make it easy night for me.
Well, so strong words for Charles Chungus, who is now issuing a challenge. So yeah, he's issuing his challenge. Hold on, just setting up here. We're waiting for Charles Chungus is waiting for his opponent here.
Generation of great, the next generation of great. Let's go. I've been building up just to
No, it's not.
got 'em looking like wow, who the greatest now?
It's not.
Running in my veins since I came in the game, never been the
Yeah, it's
same.
not Jason. Just the people out there expecting that Jason Jordan is going to accept his challenge here, but we're having a little technical difficulties here. I do apologize. But I think we are good. So right now, Charles Chungus has issued a championship, and he is waiting to find out who is challenging him for the meme division championship. He's also talked the fact that he beat the Kool-Aid Man by calling him a giant glass of sugar water and cherry tang, man. That's a lot of tough talk for Charles Chungus. But the question is, who is his opponent going to be, though? As he waits, it seems like no one seems to be answering right now. But, wait a minute. He may have someone in the back. Oh. We have someone in the back, it looks like.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Super Extreme European Deep South Wrestling Action Championship.
Oh boy. So the challenger who's challenging Charles Chungus for the championship is Large. Is it? It is Large Martinez. And he is challenging Charles, or answering Charles Chungus's challenge for the main division championship. So Charles Chungus, another Ring the Bell Wrestling 07 alumni, here tonight, accepting the challenge of Charles Chungus. And this match should be interesting.
You think you know me?
So here we go, championship match. Charles Chungus versus Large Martinez for the Meme Division Championship.
Introducing the challenger, standing 7 feet tall, weighing in at 250 pounds, Lars Martinez. Introducing the champion, from parts unknown, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the Super Extreme European Deep South Wrestling Action Champion, America's Sweetheart, Charlie C.
So Charles Chungus beat Kool-Aid Man for the Meme Division Championship very flawlessly, but his first defense is a tough one tonight. He takes on someone familiar with in the ring, and that is Large Martinez. So this should be a pretty good match here. And here we go. And Charles Chungus with a drop kick to start off. While Large Martinez pushes him off. Large Martinez going with that camel clutch, trying to make him humble. But gets out of it. Large Martinez is in the ring. Has Charles Chungus in devastating backbreaker. And Large Martinez is just choking him. And moonsault by Large Martinez, showing he's very versatile, not only in the ring but also in the high flying district. A nice scissors takedown there by Charles Chungus, and Charles Chungus DDT. And a power bomb. But Large Martinez kicked out. Charles Chungus picks up Large Martinez, and Large Martinez sends him to the side of the ring. And brings it back in with force. Goes for the pin. But Large Martinez kicks out. A nice reverse there. Large Martinez now. Charles Chungus with another reverse. This is a pretty good match. Big boot by Charles Chungus. Large Martinez though gets caught with the Charles Chungus reflex. Gets caught. Large Martinez drags through. But Charles Chungus gets up out of nowhere in a small package. While Large Martinez gets out of it. Just slams him down. Gets reversed though. Even stop there. Yeah, power slam by Large Martinez. Now Large Martinez seizing up the day here. Devastating choke slam to Charles Chungus. So Charles Chungus kicks out. Charles Chungus maybe set up for something there. Gets caught though. Into the big knee of the big calf of Lars Martinez, and Lars Martinez DDT going for a pin. But Charles Chungus kicks out. Oh, you bum. Picks him up. Sends it to the corner. And what is Charles Chungus doing here? He's going coast to coast. He hits it. Now he's going for the pin. But Lars Martinez kicks out. And now it's a gut-wrench powerbomb. And Charles Martinez just working on Charles Chungus is looking at Lars Martinez, and now Lars Martinez gets an opportunity here. Sees Charles Chungus spawning. Power slam. Moonsault. 1, 2. But Charles Chungus kicks out. Charles Chungus though, gets out of that. Here's the takedown. And Charles Chungus going high risk here. He gets him. And Lars Martinez back in the ring. Same powerbomb. Charles Chungus going up for something here. A big boot. And Lars Martinez beats Charles Chungus. And he is the new main division champion.
Here is your winner and new Super Extreme European Deep South Wrestling Action Champion, Lars Martinez.
Lars Martinez is your new main division champion, beating Charles Chungus. And not surprised by that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Charles Chungus gets a rematch here. But anyways, on to our next match. Our next match is a championship match. And it's for the Undisputed King Internet Championship. You've got Gordon Ramsay challenging Zach Bagans for the title. And this should be a really good one. So here we go. Who do you guys see winning this match? Will it be Gordon Ramsay or will it be Zach
The
Bagans?
following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the prestigious, undisputed Internet Championship.
Now here comes Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, same here. Now here comes Zach Bagans. He's defeated Ninja 2 weeks ago to become the new Undisputed King and Champion. Now he defends against Gordon Ramsay, an interesting #1 contender. So this should be an interesting match. So here we go.
Introducing the challenger from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 185 pounds, Gordon Ramsay. Introducing the champion from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the prestigious, undisputed Internet Champion, Zach Bacon.
So here we go. This should be a good one. Gordon Ramsay versus Zach Bagans, and Zach Bagans starts it off with a suplex. Post Malone, of course, accompanied inside by Zach Bagans. And Gordon Ramsay showing some moves right here. Ooh. Gets out of it. And just gouging the eyes and punching a super kick. And that ticked off Jack. Bounces off into it. Sliced bread. Nice arm drag by Gordon Ramsay there. Takes him up into a neck breaker. Misses the kick though. Into the lariat. Now as that Bagans is stretching Gordon, that's nothing, and Gordon gets out of it. Super kick there, followed by a twin knee. Picks him up. And gets out of it. From the suplex, it looks like. Nope, and Gordon Ramsay counties. And into a headbutt. And now he's going for the pin. He kicks out. Uppercut for Zach Bagans with a drop kick. Standing shoot, standing neutral. And he's going high risk here. This is the elbow drop though. And a stomp to the face. And what is Gordon Ramsay doing? Some kind of strange submission here. Picks him up though. Sends Zach Bagans to the corner. And now what is Zach Bagans? No, Gordon Ramsay going high risk here. Oh! This is a crazy match. And bounces the head right on the apron. Sends it into the ring. And Gordon Ramsay misses the elbow drop into the UDT. Zach Bagans going for a pin. But Gordon Ramsay kicks out. And now Zach Bagans looking to end this one here. Curb stomp. But Gordon Ramsay kicks out. Headbutt. Zach Bagans kicks out. And there's Zach Bagans. And just stomping on the arm. suplex. But Gordon Ramsay kicks out. Followed by a standing moonsault. And Zach Bagans isn't done. Gets caught though. Misses it. And, but Gordon Ramsay holds on to the rope. And this has been a pretty damn good match. Jeff Akins looking to have a comeback here. And there it is. Picks up Gordon Ramsay. Going for that super kick. He hits it. But Gordon Ramsay just won't say no. And now Zach Bagans looking to finish it off here. What a code breaker. And there it is. Zach Bagans retains. And that was a pretty good match. And what is this? Zach Bagans is offering a respect to Gordon Ramsay, and they are shaking hands here. And there it is. Good respect there by both men. It's now time for our main event, though. It's now time for a main event. The Super Bowl number 2. Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Our main event of the night. This, folks, should be a good one. Here he goes.
Making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 229 pounds, Patrick Malcolm.
Patrick Mahomes. Last Super Bowl, he lost to Jimmy G. Now tonight, he makes his return to WAM. He'll be taking on Tom Brady tonight for tonight's big main event. And this should be a good one. Bavaria's the GOAT. And this is a very big matchup here tonight. Who do you see winning this one? Here we go. And Brady starts it off with a suplex into an elbow drop. Mahomes though, gets reversed by Brady though. What a powerbomb. This is echoed by Brady. Good bounce off of Patrick Mahomes, takes him down with those padded shoulder blades. By Brady though. Going for the arm. And go for the leg here. Gets out of it. Into the corner, but misses it. And Brady, that 5 minutes of shuffle. Mahomes kicks out of it. And now Brady's going back out into the distance. But Patrick Mahomes gets out of it. And Brady comes out. Just kicks up like it's nothing. And now he's going to the pin. And he's going for it again. 5 knuckle shuffle. Patrick Mahomes gets kicked out again. Back pass driver. He gets kicked out. And off. But Mahomes bottom. But Tom Brady picks up. And there it is. And now he's going for that Mahomes elbow. And he gets it. But Brady's back up. Sends him to the corner. he's got him. Attitude adjustment. But Patrick Mahomes kicks out. And now he's going for that five knuckle shovel again. Now he's going for a pin here. And Patrick Mahomes kicks out. And now Breeze in command here. And Tom Brady wins. And Patrick Mahomes is 0-2 in Super Bowl matches. Super Bowl. Well, what a match.
Here is your winner, the great Tom Brady.
Yeah. But another win is in the books. And that went out perfectly. Very good match. Ended off with the main event of WAM. Yeah, it's good to see that you actually got it. One of your picks actually did win tonight. But on that note, with that in the books, I will probably be back next week. Whole lot of title matches will be expected for that show. But on that note, thanks again for stopping by, checking out WAM for tonight. And we will see you soon with another WAM, jam-packed WAM with a lot of title matches. So on that note, have a wonderful night and enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. Talk to you guys later.